Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Successful Showgirl. My name is Kitty, and welcome to our Showgirl Success Challenge Week. I hope everybody is well. Hopefully, we're going to get loads of people joining the challenge because it is a free challenge that you can all do. We're going to be going through some really basic skills this week in things that you need to become a successful performer. So today we're going to be really talking about who you are as a performer and your identity as a performer. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to write a really good bio. On Wednesday we're going to be doing CVs and stuff like that. And then Thursday we're going to be talking about how we can make a plan to move forward for the rest of your career. So, for those who don't know me, my name's Kitty. I'm a professional performer. I set up this group last year. Basically, I wanted a safe space for new performers to be able to ask questions, to be able to get to grips with the actual business side of performing, not just learning how to do steps or learning how to do choreography and things like that. All the little things that when I first started out as a performer, I really didn't know anything about. Because I only started as a performer in my 30s. I was 30 the day before I got my first paid job. So I came into this really, really, really late. And I want you guys to have a space where you can ask the questions that I couldn't ask when I first started out. There was nobody that you could just go to and ask those questions of. I didn't know the industry. I didn't have any friends in the industry. I was literally starting from scratch. And now I want to give you a space where you can come in and you can do that. And you can basically fast track all that stuff. You don't have to do all the trial and error because I'm here to help you. So pop in the comments, say hi, let me know who's on. If you're watching live, will you hashtag live listener so I know who's watching live? And if you're watching on replay, please hashtag replay. Just then I can get an idea of what is a good time to come into the group. There's loads of people on, there's like 13 people. We never have that many people normally, so that's really good. Hi, Lulu. Hi, everybody. Right, so I'm super excited and I'm going to get going because I know you guys have got loads of stuff to do. I know people have to go and do school runs and things like that. So today we are talking about your identity as a performer, okay? So this is all the groundwork that you really need to know before you even start so that you've got a really good plan in your head of what you're going to do. At the end of the week on Friday, there's going to be a business plan masterclass. So I'm going to give you a masterclass in business plans. Hey, Julie. Hi, Laura. So we'll do a business plan masterclass on Zoom on Friday. I will record it as well, but if you want to be there live, I'll pop the link in probably this evening so you can sign up to the reminders for that. And then you can join me and ask any questions as we go along because we've done it before in my membership group and there is loads and loads and loads to it and you probably will want to ask questions as you go along. I'm also at the end of the week going to tell you about our memberships and our courses. Obviously, you don't have to know any of that now. I just want you to do the challenge. I want you to get the most out of the challenge. Don't sign up to anything yet because I've got loads of discounts and things for you at the end of the week. So hang fire and just do the challenge. Just focus on the challenge for now. And then if the other stuff isn't for you, leave it at the end of the week. And if it is, then you can sign up then when you can get all the discounts and things like that. So let's get on with it. So first of all, I want you to think about why you want to be a performer. What are you doing this for? Are you doing it because, I don't know, I love being a performer because I love the validation of coming off stage and everyone telling you how amazing you were and how beautiful you looked in your costume. I love wearing the beautiful costumes. Like that was always my thing that I loved when I was a kid. I was a ballroom dancer as a child and obviously you get all the like fancy, beautiful, blingy costumes in ballroom and burlesque for me was like literally just the grown-up version of doing that. So you didn't need a partner, you could just do it on your own, which is why I love performing. And I always loved performing as a kid. I used to use my dad's briefcase to use as a stage to dance on when I was like tiny. I just loved it. So what I want you to do is I want you to really have a think about your why for being a performer. And you've probably got more than one why. There's probably quite a few whys that you've got, reasons why you want to do this, yeah? And we're talking about professional performer here. That's what this challenge week is geared towards. I know lots of you perform amateur performers and that's fine, but this challenge really is trying to progress you from amateur performer to paid performer, that's what I want for you all. Because if I can become a paid performer at 30, having been trained as a doctor, then you can as well. Like, I wasn't a stage school kid or anything like that. I did dancing when I was a kid, and then I went on to be a dance teacher, but I wasn't like somebody who went and did it at uni or was always on stage or anything like that. So you can do the same as me. So task number 1, this is a tiny task for you because I just want you to write this down. What are your whys for being a performer? Okay. What are your values for being a performer? What do you value? Why is it important to you? Is it that you want to, like for me, a big one is that I want to be able to perform on stages and for people to see different varying body types. Like for me, particularly in circus, because burlesque is quite varied, whereas aerial performing, it's not very varied in body type at all. It's often only slim people that get casts and things like that. And I wanted to show that you can become that kind of performer even if you've not got that body type, because I've not got that body type and I still managed to get myself a job in a circus and it was really successful and I really enjoyed it. So that was one of my values. That was a why for me. So what are yours? What are your values that go with your whys? Have a really good think about those because they are important. You want to have those running through anything that you apply for or anything you want to do. Yeah, someone else has put normalised fat bodies. Yeah, so let's see what everyone else has put. Everyone's just saying hi. Finally caught alive. Amazing. Oh, this time is much better. Okay, cool. So now we know that this time's better. I'll try and stick with the afternoon times from now on. So once you've got your why and you've got your values and you know these, like I would write them down. I would put them somewhere where you can always refer back to them. You can always like remember why you've chosen to do this. Because sometimes when it gets hard or you're having a bit of a shit day or whatever, sometimes it is really good to look back at why you're doing something. Like, for example, this week I've had a really crappy week. My nan was not well and she passed away yesterday. But I still wanted to do this challenge week because it was really important to me. Like, I've been building up to it for a month and it's something that I feel really strongly about. I want you guys to start putting yourselves forward for things. I don't want you to keep being in the background and just sitting in the group and not actually going out there and getting things. So for me, that was a value for me. And when you're having a shit day, then you can look back and think, why am I actually doing this? And I know why I'm doing this week because I want you guys to start getting out there. There's nothing better for me than when somebody who has done one of my courses or is in this group starts getting jobs or starts doing something amazing. Like, it just feels so good, and that's what I want to achieve from this group. So that's really my why. That's why I love that feeling of seeing people who have started out in this group, not as performers, going on to be international performers. We've got people who are producers. We've got people who've gone on to be professional aerialists. We've got people who've quit their day jobs and are now working in dance-related jobs or as performance, etc., etc. So that's what I want. I want to see that happening more and more and more and more. So have a little think about that. And then I want you to think about, if you achieved all those things, if you achieved everything that you wanted as a performer, how would you feel about that? Like, how would that make you feel inside? That you have to know how you would feel when you get to that goal for you to start really visualizing it and really seeing it as being real. Oh, thanks guys, that's really nice. Everyone just said sorry for your loss. Thank you. So next I want you to think about what your ultimate performer goals are. I don't want you to think, oh well, I'll only be able to achieve this, so I'm going to choose that. I want you to think, if there was absolutely no limitations in the world, if tomorrow you could do any job that you want to do, like anything, what would you want to be doing? Like, what would be your job? Mine would probably be something on a stage in Vegas or Moulin Rouge. They would be my big goals, yeah? I want you to think big. What would be your ideal, perfect job that you want to be doing, yeah? Because that is what the big aim is for, okay? We want to be aiming towards those things. Obviously, that's not going to happen tomorrow. Of course it's not. Like, it would be unrealistic to think that tomorrow you're going to be on a stage Dancing with Dita Von Teese, it's not going to happen 9 times out of 10, is it? But there's nothing to say that that can't be you in a year, or that can't be you in 2 years, or that can't be you in 5 years, or whatever. I really want you to think about it. What's Julie saying? My why as a performer is the same as my why in business, to connect with people so they feel like they aren't alone. But yeah, I'm always here for the not size 6 to 8 to fit the costumes, fam. Yeah, I know, it's so frustrating, that, isn't it? So yeah, I want you to have a really good think about what your big goal is. Once you've written all these things down and you've really thought about it, I want you to make a vision board, okay? So a vision board is basically a collection of pictures or articles or whatever you want to put on it that you can look at that signifies all these things that we've been talking about. So I'm going to show you my vision board now because I have mine up on my wall. So I'm going to just adjust the camera. So as you can see, there's loads going on mine. But there's things of the Moulin Rouge is on there. We've just talked about that. What else is on there? Dwayne Park in New York, because I'd love to perform there. There's a new martini glass on there that I'd like to have. There is the Crazy Horse. There's a car. There's all kinds of different random stuff on mine. So when I've thought about what my goals are and all my whys and all my values and all the things that I want to achieve, they've all gone onto my vision board. So for me, I really love camping and travelling, and I love my job because I get to go to all these different places in the UK and I get to travel around, but my ultimate goal is to have a camper van to do that. Because I just love camping, I love being outside. That is like my ultimate goal. So there's camper vans all over mine and pictures of kayaking and all kinds of random stuff. So mine is like kind of a life one, not just a performing one. And you can make yours that as well. Or you can just think about all these little performing things that I've just given you, and you can make yours around those things. So why do you want to be a performer? What are your values? How would you feel if you had that? And what are your ultimate big goals? So they're the 4 questions I want you to ask yourself today before you start thinking about making your vision board. So task 1, make a vision board and share a picture of it in the group. So you can do your vision board like mine. I've like printed off pictures and done mine on the wall because I like doing stuff like that physically with my hands. But you can also do them on Pinterest. I've got some on Pinterest as well. I just can't look at them all the time, but you can screenshot them and make them your screensaver. I've done that before. You can have them as your laptop background so that you can see them all the time. You could do one on Canva if you use Canva. I know not a lot of the people in the group use Canva for their businesses as well. So have a little think how you can do yours. Be creative with it. But that is your task 1 today. And I want you to post it in the group so everybody can see what you've done. So there are some prizes for the challenges this week. We're not judging what you've put or what you've wrote or what you've chosen or what you've said, but I am looking for people who commit to doing it every single day and complete all the tasks. There will be 4 tasks for the 4 days, okay? Friday isn't a task day. That's going to be our little workshop-y tutorial day, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is 4 tasks. I want you to do your task and then hashtag task 1, okay? So I can see it pops up and I know everybody who's done it, because at the end of the week, on next Monday probably, I'm going to go through all the tasks and I want to see who's done them all, and there will be prizes for the people who've completed them. So you'll all go into a hat if you've completed all 4, and then you'll get chosen out of the hat to win some prizes, okay? And I will put up what the prizes are. Oh, we'll talk about, should we do them on Friday? I'll tell you what the prizes are on Friday, but we'll choose the people who've won on Monday, okay? So that you've got time over the weekend to catch up if you're not doing them live daily, because I know people have got full-time jobs and work, okay? So task 1, vision board, take a picture of it or screenshot it or whatever you want to do. Post it in the group. You can tell us a little bit about it if you want to and explain it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but make sure you hashtag task 1 so that I see it and I can record it and pop you in the hat, okay? So that's all I'm going to talk about today. that's task number 1. There's a lot to think about there because that is the very, very foundation of getting a vision together and knowing where you're going with your performing career. Tomorrow is going to be about bios, so we're going to be creating a bio for our second task. So I want you to have a little think as well about your identity as a performer. Who are you? What kind of performer are you, etc. But we'll talk about that in tomorrow's live. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, give me some love hearts. Tell other people about it. If you know anybody who's trying to become a performer or would like to become a performer, tell them about the group. The more people we get in here, the more people we can help. Help each other as well. Comment on each other's posts. Support each other, because that's really essentially why I set this group up. It was a support base for everybody to help each other out and have a safe space to post things and ask questions. So use it as that. For 1 week only, and only this week, I'm not approving any posts in the group that aren't related to the challenges, just so it doesn't get messy and so we can see everything that's going on. So if you've posted about anything else, like your classes or any business things you've got on, or any videos of yourself or anything like that, I'm not being a bitch. I am going to approve them, but I just want to wait till the challenge week is over so that there's not just stuff everywhere. We're just focusing each day on each challenge. So I feel like I didn't breathe then. I feel like I just spoke. But I hope that was helpful. I hope everybody's going to join in the challenge. You can catch up, so you don't have to do it today, but the quicker you do it, the better, isn't it? Otherwise, then you've got like loads of stuff to do at the end of the week. So have a wonderful Monday. We'll be back again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Post your vision board with hashtag task 1 so I can see what you've all done. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.